So, sometime early in May, Grammy had her accident. She took a bad fall and badly bruised her hip. It wasn't life-threatening or anything, but she did stay overnight in hospital under observation. And the doctor told her to get a couple of weeks of bed rest and to use a cane for walking. My Grammy is pretty tough, you know? But Mom took it as her sworn duty to take care of her mother and enforce the doctor's orders with exacting authority, guaranteed to drive Grammy crazy. Which meant I had to be on hand to stop them from killing each other. I'm serious. Grammy has always been pretty active. You know? Being stuck in bed did nothing for her temper. She was crabby as hell. On the second day of bed rest, she asked me to fetch her laptop from the office, which I did. And Mom pitched a fit.
"What do you think you're doing?"
She demanded.
"You're supposed to be resting."
Oh, for heaven's sake, Janet.
Grammy snapped.
It's just a laptop. I'm typing, not running a damn marathon.
Mom looked like she was about to launch into a big lecture, and I could see that Grammy was definitely not in the mood for it. So I jumped in quickly.
"The doctor said,"
Mom began, but I quickly interrupted. "Mom, please, it's not a big deal. Look, you go take a break. Make some coffee, have a cigarette, plan dinner. I don't know. Just let me take care of her for a while. I promise if she gets tired, I'll take it off her. Okay?" Mom looked at Grammy, who was glowering at her, ready to get into it at the slightest provocation.
"Okay,
She relented.
but don't let her overdo it."
"I got this, Mom," I replied. And reluctantly, she left the room and headed downstairs.
Thanks, honey.
Grammy sighed. "She means well," I offered.
I know. But I swear,
"So, what are you working on?" I asked.
oh, it's a project I've been picking away at for years.
She replied.
Maybe this will finally give me the chance to finish it. You know?
"Okay." I nodded. "You need anything else?"
Well,
She said mischievously.
since you mentioned cigarettes.
"Oh, God," I gasped. After her lecture on smoking in bed? She'll kill me. Grammy's mood darkened and she gave me a look I didn't like. "Okay," I offered. "I don't see any problem with me having a cigarette. And if you happen to steal a few puffs when I wasn't looking, you know?"
Atta girl.
Grammy beamed. I took out my cigarette holder. "Better make it look good," I said. "You want a tissue? Or are you okay with my lesbian germs?" Grammy laughed.
Honey, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I lit up and passed my holder to Grammy. She toyed with it for a few moments, feeling the weight and the balance. Then she took a leisurely puff.
That does feel good.
She decided.
And perfectly elegant. I can't believe I forgot all about it. You know?
She took another puff, then added,
I suppose it's too late to ask for it back?
"Not a chance," I replied firmly. So Mom quickly had to back down on the whole laptop thing. Grammy was adamant, and she threw herself into her typing for several hours each day. Our little arrangement meant that she kept her nicotine levels up and her mood lifted a little. Mom was still totally overdoing it, treating her like a child, and there were heated arguments. But no bloodletting on either side. There were even a couple of times when I could see Grammy was seriously considering using the off switch. But early on I warned her, "You'd better not. If she winds up in a heap on the floor, I'm not picking her up. And then she'll figure it out and that will be game over. You know?" Grammy looked belligerent. "Promise me you won't use it?" I pleaded.
Okay,
She replied reluctantly.
I promise.
However, I quickly realized that 2 whole weeks in bed was never going to fly. So, under heavy protest, on day 9, Grammy slowly and painfully got out of bed, got into a nice comfortable robe, and with her cane and my help, made it downstairs to the office, where she enthroned herself in the big chair and continued to work on her laptop, still cranky, but generally in much better spirits. Mom was still hovering like a mother hen, but she soon came to realize that Grammy was much happier to be left in peace. So that became a daily ritual for the rest of Grammy's convalescence. Each morning, either Mom or I would help her down to the office, where she would spend the rest of the day working on the project. And once or twice each day, she would take herself into a trance for an hour or so. She said it helped with the pain management and might even speed up her healing time. I don't know, but I trusted her judgment. Then her 2 weeks were up. It was a Thursday morning, and I got up early so I could call Lena before she went off to work. We chatted for a while. Then she said,
I miss you.
"I miss you too, baby." I replied, "But I'll be home on Monday, then we can catch up. You know?" Then I went to Grammy's room to see how she was doing, and was horrified to find her sitting on the floor, clearly upset. "Oh my God. Gram, what happened?" I cried, rushing over to her. "Are you okay? Did you fall out of bed?"
No,
She replied frustratedly.
I got up. And I was just trying to put on some stockings, but I got a twinge, you know? So I thought if I sat on the floor, it might be easier. But
She looked thoroughly miserable. "Oh, Gram," I said sympathetically. "It's okay. It'll just take a little time. You know? You just have to be patient." I paused. And yes, I know that coming from me, that sounds ridiculous. I have all the patience of a hummingbird, but it's true. I was just about to add "at your age," but thankfully stopped myself.
can you help me back up, honey?
Grammy said,
Quickly, before your mother comes in and tries to ship me off to a care home.
I chuckled. "Never going to happen," I said as I helped her back onto the bed. So I helped her get dressed, and by the time Mom got up to make breakfast, Grammy was already enshrined in the office, busily typing away. Friday, Grammy called Mom into the office and said firmly,
Janet, go home.
Mom started to protest, but Grammy was imperious, standing beside the big chair, leaning kind of rakishly on her cane.
I'm fine.
She continued.
I'm getting used to the cane, and I feel much better. You have your own life to live, so it's time you got back to it.
Mom looked crestfallen.
But, Mom,
She began.
No,
Grammy interrupted.
honey, I appreciate all you've done. I really do. But enough already. Zoe is staying on till Monday. You are not. If I need anything, she'll take care of it. Okay?
Mom could see that there was no use in arguing.
you're sure?
She offered.
Yes, sweetheart, I'm sure.
So Mom left that afternoon. There were lots of hugs, and Grammy said warmly,
Thank you, baby.
You take good care of her.
Mom instructed me. "You know I will, Mom," I replied. And then Grammy and I watched as she drove away. She enjoyed every minute of that, I noted. Playing Florence Nightingale, I mean.
I know.
Grammy sighed, then she added wickedly,
Now she can go play doctors and nurses with your dad.
"Gram," I scolded as we went back inside. Later that evening, we snuggled up on the couch drinking fruit punch. Grammy couldn't have wine because of her medication, and I decided to abstain out of sympathy. But we filled up our wine glasses and pretended instead. We had just lit up some cigarettes when she said conspiratorially,
So, the project? You must be curious?
"Of course," I replied.
It's a book
She confided.
about my experiences, my job, you know? All the people I've helped over the years, case studies and such.
"Oh, Gram, that's brilliant," I exclaimed.
Well, I don't know.
She said doubtfully.
It's kind of a niche thing, you know? I mean, even if anyone wants to publish it, it's not going to make the bestsellers list.
"Hey, you never know," I offered. Even so, I think it's a great idea. I know I can't wait to read it.
Here's the thing, honey. I've mostly kind of changed the names to protect the innocent, but I'd really like to include you and Lena. You know, your story.
Oh, wow. I was delighted. Really?
Of course.
She replied.
Not just because you're family and I love you both, but, you know, Lena's catharsis was one of the most dramatic I've ever encountered.
Tell me about it. I agreed.
So, do you think you'd be okay with it, honey?
Of course, Graham. I grinned. I'll talk to Lena, but I'm sure she'll be thrilled,
Good.
she said.
Then that will be the closing chapter.
Hey, what are you going to call it? I asked.
To be honest, I haven't really given it much thought,
She replied.
but then I never thought I'd finish it this quickly.
You've got to have a good title, I said enthusiastically. No, a great title. Something bold and exciting to grab your readers. You know?
Honey,
She protested.
I don't think it's really that kind of book.
You know what? We should call Lena, I suggested. She's really good at this kind of thing,
Hey, you two.
Lena said warmly as we hooked up on FaceTime. Hi, babe, I said.
Kathy, how are you doing?
She asked.
Much better, thank you, dear.
Grammy replied.
My girls have been taking good care of me.
Grammy's written a book, I said excitedly, and we need a good title.
Oh, wow.
Lena grinned.
It's a little autobiographical,
Grammy explained.
but mostly case studies of clients. You know?
We're going to be in it, I beamed.
Really?
Lena gasped.
That is, if you're okay with it, honey.
Oh, wow, of course. That's so cool.
We need a title, I encouraged her. Something to grab the readers. So we started spitballing ideas. Grammy's suggestions were all rather dry and dusty, although I kind of think she was doing it on purpose. You know? My ideas were definitely bold, but a little too much. You know? Probably better suited for rock albums. Lena's ideas were better. Kind of poetic, but there was nothing that really stood out. I think Grammy was beginning to feel discouraged, but Lena had lit up a cigarette and gone quiet for a while. I knew that meant she was really thinking.
Maybe it's not that big a deal, honey.
Grammy began.
Perhaps the publishers could come up with something. They know their readership, you know?
Then Lena said, kind of quietly.
What about before now?
Grammy gasped, and I swear she kind of flinched. I thought maybe her hip was acting up. Graham, are you okay? I asked. She waved away my concern and said breathlessly,
That's it. It's perfect.
Lena beamed.
Really?
Grammy recovered herself.
It's simple, it's elegant, and intriguing. It says everything.
I considered for a moment and had to agree. I told you Lena was good at this kind of stuff, I said proudly. Great job, babe. Lena was buoyant, and that became the name of Grammy's project. Before Now.